So look at the first one. We are multiplying. 3 times 5. 15. Good job. Can you all focus back there for me? 3 times 5 is 15. Now, when you multiply, you add your exponents. It was the first rule we did. So 2 plus negative 12. Good job. Perfect. Put the divider. Good job. Which part goes to the bottom? The x. Good. The x to the 10th goes on the bottom. It's a traitor because it's negative. The 15 just stays where it. Oh my gosh. Good job, guys. You handled that. Awesome. Number 2, we're multiplying. Negative 2 times 8. Good. Negative 16. Put m. Now, this m does not have anything written. That means it is a 1. So you're going to have m to the what? 8. Why is it 8? Thank you. 7 plus 1 is 8. And then put n. You're doing 5 plus 8. 13. All right, good job. Here we're multiplying. You're going to add your exponents. This is tricky because they're both negative. It's negative 4 plus negative 8. Negative 12. Good job. Hey, kind words only. And that needs to be closed. I know you're just fixing the, but we're doing this now. Draw your divider. I like how you said that. And what is it going to be? 1. Yeah, 1 on top. X12 on the bottom. This one I like to view as a tug of war. Draw your divider. Which side is winning? The top. By how much? 9. Oh, actually, it would just be x to the 9th, huh? You could put it over 1 if you wanted to, or you could just write x to the 9th. Either way, that's fine. All right. Negative 4 squared. That means negative 4 times negative 4. So that is positive 16. Good job. And if you didn't know that, you could put it in Desmos. On a quiz or test, you're allowed a calculator. All right. You're going to put x, and then you multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. And for y, 5 times 2 is 10. Good job. And these problems go really quick because there's no work. Like, that's the answer. All right, over here, 8 squared. That means 8 times 8, which is 64. Good job. Put x, and what do you think? X to the what? Good. 9 times 2, 18. Perfect. And then down here, 3 squared. That means 3 times 3. But if you didn't know that, you would type 3 squared into Desmos. Or even if you just wanted to check, put it in the calculator. All right. Over here, 3 to the 3rd. I don't expect you to know that one. But it's 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. But I expect you to just put it in the calculator. All right. How about for x? What's that going to give you? You get 12. 12. Good job. 4 times 3. And then how about for y? Why is it 21? Because that's correct. Yep. 7 times 3 is 21. Shh, can you guys please be quiet? Negative 2 to the 3rd. I don't expect you to know that. I would expect you to put it in the calculator. For right now, I'm just going to tell you it's negative 8. What it means is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. All right. Now, what do you think for x? 5. 2 times 3, which is 6. Good. Now, this y doesn't have anything written. That means there's a 1. You would do 1 times 3, which is 3. Number 9 is probably the easiest one on here. Why is the whole thing just 1? It's all to 0. Good. Here we're multiplying. 2 times 5. 10. Good job. Now this x doesn't have anything, so it's a 1. And you would get x to the what? 3 plus 1 is 4. Good job. And then for y is it 10? That's correct. 2 plus 8. Good job. All right, these are the ones I view like a tug of war. When you see these fraction bars, draw your divider. I'm stealing how you said that because I like that. Draw your divider, like your line in the sand. -2 divided by 10. You just have to reduce that. They'll both divide by what? 2. So it's going to be -1 over what? It actually doesn't matter where you put the negative. So yeah. All right, this x has nothing written. That means it is a 1. So which side wins in the tug of war? Yeah, the bottom wins by 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now listen, because this is a common mistake. Do you see how these are the same? There is none. The common mistake is people will still put a y in there. If it cancels out, it's gone. Bye-bye. Don't put anything. It's gone. All right. Draw your divider. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Or you could write 4 over 1. Personal preference, whether you want to put the 1 there or not. All right. Now this x is really a 1. Which side wins the tug of war? The top by 9. Good. You guys are getting it. Which side wins for y? The top? Nine. Good job. 15 minus 6 is 9. Cool. Do you see how quick those go? It's like you just write the answer basically. Oh, 2 more. Oh, sorry. 15 minus 6 is 9 is what we did there. Yes, but I'm not going to hand it to you right when we get here. We're going to spend like the first half of the class just practicing more. Okay. Draw your divider. We're doing 24 divided by 8. Does anyone know that one? It is 3. If you didn't know, what would you do? Desmos. And you can write 3 over 1 if you want. If you don't want to put the 1, cool. Do you see how this is negative? They're traitors. Here's how this works. You have 5 on this team, 2 on this team. But these 2 are traitors and they come to the other side. So now you have 7. And where do they go? Good. Nice. Which side wins for y? The bottom by how much? 10. 12 minus 2 is what we did there. All right, draw your divider. Which side wins for x? The bottom by 1. You don't have to put the 1, but you can. All right. Now, I don't have 7 fingers, but pretend there's 7 on this side. These 3 are traitors and they come over. So now you have 10. Good. Those 3 came to the other side. They're traitors. So these 3 came up to the top to join them. All right, now this is the stuff we did last time and what we did our warm-up on. What does difference mean? Minus. All right, so the difference of 7 and 5 times a number. So you would have 7 minus 5x. Good. Nice job. 6 times the sum. What does sum mean? Plus. So you're going to have 6 times, you need a hug there, you need some parentheses, something being added together. So, yep, so y plus 12, and then there's actually some more there, is 8. So equals 8. Perfect. You guys rock. This is awesome. All right, now we're going to write these ones in words. That's the less fun way to do this. This would be a number, what? What does the 2 mean? Squared. Squared. Good. Gosh, you guys are awesome. Gold star for everybody today. Plus square root, you can abbreviate, of a number. New year, new you. Nice job. Yeah, writing it out in words is the less fun, but I am not going to grade your spelling. You can abbreviate words if you want. I don't care. Because I get that it's less fun to write it in words. Right? This one would be square root of a number plus 1/2. I didn't have one like this on here, but say there was a little 3 in front of the root, then instead of square root, it's called a cube root. Good. Nice job. You guys remember things too. You guys impress the heck out of me. Very nice. You guys are awesome. You're all very good at math too. I just like, it's the focus where we like, you guys are doing great today. All right. It costs $5 to rent shoes and $3. That's with the X, that's the per, that's the slope. I heard you almost said slope. At a bowling alley. Write an expression for the amount of months, amount of money for playing G games. So you would have $5 for your shoes, and then what? Would I have a plus or a minus? Plus. Now it said G games, so technically should be G. I prefer X as well. I don't really care. Whatever letter of the alphabet you want to use. And then these last ones. I'm going to stand up because this is important. I don't want anyone to miss these. 100% of you should get these correct because all you have to do is type it in the calculator. Okay? I'm going to share my screen. All I want you to do is watch and make sure I type it correctly. And as I'm saying this, I don't see any X's or Y's in here, but you remember that your calculator won't do X and Y? If you call me over during the quiz and say this isn't working, I'm going to say, wow, that's really tough because you have to just pick a different letter, A or B. Now, do you see how it's 5 cube root of A? I'll be really impressed if anyone remembers this. Do you remember how to do the abbreviated version of cube root? CBRT. If you don't remember CBRT, if you go down here into this thing and click functions, and yet things that I say, scroll all the way down, it's like all the way at the bottom, all right? So 5 cube root of, what is it, A plus 2 square root. Your square root is right here, so that's easy to find. B, then what? A equals, good, 8. B equals 49. And your answer is 24. No one should miss that at all. Like, for the love of my sanity. All right, and then last one. I'm going to type 7A minus 2B, thank you guys, to the power of 2. And we want A to equal 3/4 and B -6. I got -66.75.